On this episode of Astroloyoga, I'm going to be showing you how to align with Libra, how to allow the energy of Taurus to move through your body, and how to take a moment to create the energy of Venus firing within. Stay tuned. Perhaps one of the most pivotal energies that ever move through our body is the one that affects the heart center. So we're going to be walking you through 10 poses or less on how you can center yourself with that energy as it moves through when we are aligned with specific celestial bodies that are going to be moving through our energy field, whether we realize it or not. So taking a second to center and just allow yourself to really feel that heart center. This is all about that heart. Both sides of that heart. It's about the side where love is honored and we're excited and new beginnings start. This is also the side of the heart where we experience hurt, where we experience things that we hold on to that we need to release. This center is also the house of our divine energy, our divine feminine, our intuition. Our heart always tells us what to do. So taking a moment to center in that and then raising your arms all the way up, coming together, placing your palms together, and then moving yourself over into crescent moon. Just giving yourself a minute to get that side stretch in. Then moving over to the other side, opening up that heart center. Just priming that energy to start moving. Swooping down now, we're going to come into Warrior Two pose. Placing our knee, not tracking above our front toes, stacking it right where our heel is, and then placing both arms out at our side. But to create a further chest opening, we're going to turn those hands to also center themselves up towards the celestial energy, up towards Venus, welcoming it to move through our body. The warrior pose. Very strong pose when it comes to the energy of Taurus. When you think about Taurus, the friction and anger and stubbornness might come to mind, but that is just a protective mechanism for this energy. Turning to the other side, tracking your feet in the same way, placing your hands out, and again, opening up that heart center. When we align with that energy that moves through us. Just opening up that chest. Coming back to center, just turning your feet forward, but keeping a wide-legged pose and taking a moment to just pull that energy down into the ground as you open up that heart center and allow it to filter through. You're doing a great job. Next, putting your feet together, coming down onto hands and knees onto your mat, taking a moment to realign that spine, and just rocking back and forth before we do some more work. Opening up that chest, just leaning back and just allowing ourselves to stretch and reorient our spine as we rock forward into Cobra. Opening again that heart center, dropping down those shoulders if you're able. If there's too much pressure in your back, then you can absolutely come down onto your forearms. There's no problem with that. Whatever feels good to you, whatever you can do to kind of get that opening occurring in that heart center as you breathe in and out. Coming back up to all fours, rocking again back and forth just to orient your spine. And then lifting your feet up into downward dog. taking some time in this pose, just allowing your legs to stretch, maybe walking the dog, stretching out those arms, stretching out that lower body, and just breathing as you bring this down and center down into the ground. Remember, with each pose you do, with each technique on the ASTROLOYOGA program, you're aligning yourself with the plasma in between your body and the celestial energy that's in alignment with the earth, and the moon, and the sun. So important to awakening to the spirit that is you. Coming up into a forward fold pose, and if you want, you can even tuck your arms and just allow yourself to dangle just to get a full stretch in before we continue with these final poses. Taking a moment to come up and just orient your energy for just a moment, bringing again your hands down into your heart center, reminding yourself of that love and that beautiful intuition that's in your heart at all times. Don't forget that. For these final poses, we are going to go into both a half moon, so they're a little bit more of a balancing type pose. So just take a second to orient your position on the ground, placing your hand down in front of you just to get a feel, just to sort of allow yourself to take a moment to balance. You may feel comfortable with your foot forward, you may feel more comfortable with your foot sideways, whatever works for you. What we're going to do is lift up this back leg and then take our arm and then stack across our shoulders all the way up, opening up that chest. It's perfectly okay if you're not able to do this pose. If you want to keep your both feet on the floor and just try to create a little bit of a turn so that you're opening up this chest. There's nothing wrong with that. Breathing in and out as you go. And don't forget that heart center finger of energy, which is this second finger, which is also in the other episodes of the ASTROLOYOGA series for this particular center. So take a peek at those and place your hand in that position as you align that energy through you, bringing it down. Coming back down onto your mat with both legs, forward fold, and just tracking your body over to the other side so that we can also do the same thing on the other side. Again, taking a second to sort of get your bearings. If you're going to go up on that one leg, don't worry if you fall out of balance. It's perfectly normal. That's life, and it's okay. You can regain your balance, or you can decide to just keep one foot down, whatever works for you. But coming up into, again, that back leg lifted, and your arm up, tracking towards the sky. Okay, coming down again, and breathe, forward fold. Oh, allowing yourself just to come down for a moment, taking a second to go back into child's, rocking back and forth. And then slipping your legs in front of your body and coming down into corpse pose. Allowing all that to center. This is the perfect time for you to place on the ASTROLOYOGA instrumental or the guided for this area of your body, this area of the celestial energy, aligning with Taurus and Libra and the powerful planet of Venus. You are one with the energy around you. You are one with the stars above. You are one with the spirit that is you. Congratulations! You just took a moment to align yourself with your heart center and show yourself some massive self-love. That is an incredible thing, and you should be proud of yourself. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Jillian Greyse, and don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share this video so that you never miss an opportunity to help others rebalance with this energy and find the spirit that's inside. I'll see you soon.